Hello everyone, thank you for joining in into today's webinar about mobile advertising. We're sitting here in the Google headquarters in Dublin, in the nice Hangout studio. Isn't it nice, Evelina?
Well, it's absolutely gorgeous. I think we still do not have our new Google logo, but hopefully the sound system will be okay this time. We just set it up our mics. Please do write your comments and questions in the event page in the comment section. And yeah, Eustace, I think we can start. Yeah.
So today's webinar is meant to understand how different goals can be achieved using mobile advertising. It will be a continuity of the last webinar that we had about a month ago. And of course, there was this Baltic Mobile Roadshow that took place in each of the Baltic countries a couple of weeks ago. So since not all of you had a chance to participate, we want to align everyone's view and knowledge on the mobile advertising scene in the Baltics. So let's not wait any more longer and begin.
Cool. Yeah. Let's move to our presentation.
So today's presentation is structured in the following way. At first, we'll look at the different goals that can be achieved using mobile advertising, and we will split each of the goals accordingly. And then we'll evaluate 4 parts of each of the goals. First, we'll identify the different goals that can be achieved using mobile advertising. Then we will look at the tailored tools that can be used on AdWords platform, analytics platform. Third, we'll show you different examples of really good ads, mobile ads, and of the ads that could actually be improved to achieve their specific goal. And fourth of all, we'll look at the different statistics that we managed to find and pull in terms of the Baltic scenery of mobile advertising. So the first thing that we'd like to see is what kind of goals can be achieved using mobile advertising. So they can be categorized into 6 broad categories. That is lead generation, calls to businesses, mobile commerce, app downloads, store visits, and site traffic. Just before we split each of the goals separately, we'd like to emphasize the fact that there are some common features in AdWords that should be used independently from the goal that you're targeting. For instance, the mobile preferred ads. Even though ticking the mobile preferred option when creating your ad will not provide you with an excellent all-around strategy for your mobile advertising, it will give you a really nice ad which is tailored for mobile devices and which can be put into different placements on the Google search. The second thing is the ad position. We have been emphasizing the top 2 position and the necessity to be in the top 2 positions for quite a while now, and it's because the mobile phone is so specific. It doesn't have a really big screen, so it doesn't fit a lot of information. That's why being in the top 2 positions can guarantee you that you will be above the organic search results, and of course, if you're below the top 2 position, you will be below the organic search results, and your CTR might suffer, which in turn will have a negative impact on your keyword quality. So again, top 2 positions, really important. And the third thing is website friendliness. Even though different goals might be achieved using mobile advertising, having a mobile-friendly website with big text, with nicely layouted menus can guarantee you, can lead to a better success chances for your mobile advertising goals. So now let's look at each of the goals and how they can be achieved using mobile advertising. First of all, it's lead generation. Basically, lead generation is when users provide their information for future contact. And some advertisers do use lead generation to evaluate their current website visitors against the ideal customer profile and then decide whether the targeting options are nice that they are using at the moment, or whether they should change something for the future advertising efforts. And in terms of the final conversions, there might be 2 types of conversions that come from lead generation. That is direct, building your lead list, for instance, for newsletters, and then sending out the emails to the people on the list. The second one is indirect, when the list is being pulled, and then the list is passed on to the sales team, which then decides whether all of the people in the leads list should be contacted, and then the lead list might be changed and
yeah, basically from the lead list, you just decide which one to proceed on, right?
Exactly.
But the main thing, how to get those lead lists. So Justus, could you tell us more about that?
For sure. So there are 3 things that we would emphasize for you to focus on. First of all, it's mobile friendliness. I mentioned a couple of moments ago that the mobile screen is very specific. That's why mobile friendliness in terms of lead list would mean that for the sign-up form, you should either have it in a very short form, that is the most essential information that you want to get from the customer, or you should have autofill information enabled, which would allow the customers to basically have the lead form filled out for them based on their profile that they're logged in, etc. The second one is landing page experience, and this can be achieved through site link extensions and call to actions. Site link extensions, they give you a chance to direct a customer straight to the either to a lead form or to the specific section of your website where you want the customer to end up. Call to actions, on the other hand, they allow you to set user expectations on what they can expect when they reach your website. And the third thing related to lead generation is maybe a bit indirect, but conversion tracking is a really useful tool for generating leads. It can give you different options for bidding strategies or your successful keywords that you might have, but more than that, it can give you really nice remarketing opportunities for people who started the sign-up forms, however, who did not eventually finish those. Now we have a couple of real-life examples on what's a good high-quality ad for generating leads. So you can see this on the left-hand side. And as you can see, it does show you the site link extensions. One of them does lead to the application form. They also have the call extension, the call icon on the right-hand side of the ad. And basically, they also have the apply now, which is the call to action. And when you see such ad, you already know what you can expect on the website, and basically even encourages the customer to go on the website and fill out the application form. On the right-hand side, however, you do have the same type of business running. However, you don't see anything specific with the business in the ad. You don't see whether there's a form, although there is on the website. You don't see the appropriate call to action. So the ad on the right-hand side could be highly improved to improve the chances of success for lead generation. And the fact sheet for lead generation, we try to look at some of the statistics. And basically, the Baltics is at par with the rest of the Europe, with advanced European markets when it comes to lead generation, which means on mobile phones, which means that mobile phone can be a useful tool and can be and is used quite often to generate leads, and customers are not afraid of filling out information using their mobile phones. So even though there is a place for improvement, the current situation is pretty nice. The second goal is calls to businesses. It's quite simple. It gives customers a direct reach to the advertisers, and it is especially relevant for services or products which are highly standardized. That is, when there are one or two differentiating factors that help the customers make up their mind when purchasing or not a product or a service. And usually these conversions are direct conversions, which means that a successful call can often be considered as a conversion. Now let's look at the methods that AdWords give you to achieve the goal, that is to receive calls to your business. And one thing to emphasize, most of the information when the goal is to receive calls to business should be within the text of the ad. That is, it should be visible not on the website itself, but on the ad, so that people might sometimes not even go to the website and call you straight from the ad. So first of all, it's call-only ads. They give you a chance to receive a call when a person clicks on the ad. Of course, in the Baltics, some people might not be still too comfortable with going directly to the call. So there's another option, putting the contact info in the ads. And you can use the regular ads, the regular mobile preferred ads, with call extensions, which allow you to display a call icon next to the ad so that customers can reach out to you. The second one is site link extensions, which allow you to put different sections on the ad of the website and basically have links to contacts and the whole business, the services that are being provided, etc. The third thing, which is really important for call conversions, is the call to action. By that, we really encourage you to put call to actions, which would encourage customers to perform a certain action, that is call today, reach out today, etc. And this not only does this help you encourage the customer, it also unifies the ad. So if you have the call to action and then the call icon next to it, the ad looks much more unified and provides the customer all the information that he needs without even going to the website. A couple of examples. We tried looking for some laptop repairs here in Ireland. And of course, laptop repair is a service which could be utilized and whose goal would be to receive calls. So as we can see on the left-hand side, the ad does have all the necessary additions to it. So it's call icon through the call extension. It does have the phone number. They do have the site links as well, which gives the store evaluator. They even have the location extension, which shows how far from the customer the store is located. However, on the right-hand side, we have a ad which could be really improved, because if you see at the ad text, they don't have any of the extensions, and the ad text gives the range of services that the advertiser provides, which basically can be achieved by any advertiser. I mean that each advertiser who does laptop repairs does all of these things. So this ad basically provides zero value added to the customer, so he might just skip it and go to the other one. Again, some statistics about calls to businesses. On the left-hand side, we see a very clear split between different age groups within the Baltics, and we see that the younger the customers are, the more willing they are actually to click on the call icon and basically give a call to the advertiser straight away. At the same time, if we look at the right-hand side in the comparison with the advanced European markets, we see that the Baltics are still below average when it comes to conversions done by calls. However, if we take into account the demographic split, which means that the younger people are more willing to call the advertisers, we should expect the numbers on the right-hand side to rise in the upcoming years. So good opportunities are coming in the future. The third goal is mobile commerce. Again, it's quite self-explanatory: products or services that can be purchased and paid for on mobile. And we'd like to emphasize the fact that for mobile e-commerce, the advertisers could focus on relatively lower priced items, because usually the purchases that are done on mobile are more spontaneous, and they should not be as expensive, and they should not have a very long thought process for the customers. So if you're selling automobiles or another really expensive item, mobile e-commerce might not be the solution to that one. And in terms of end conversions, there are two types of conversions that can be done through mobile e-commerce. So direct, which means that a customer might see your ad, click on it, go to the website, to the eShop, and then purchase the things that he wanted on the mobile phone. On the other hand, there's a really big proportion when it comes to cross-device activity, which means that people see the ad on their mobile phones, they go to the website, they find some products, they log out of their phones, then an hour later they log to their computers, and then they finish the purchase from there. So cross-device activity, a really, really huge thing when it comes to e-commerce. Again, looking from the AdWords perspective, three main things that you should focus on. So first one is analysis, stats. We highly recommend you to implement Google Analytics for your mobile e-commerce store. In this way, you can achieve two types of goals. The first one is you can have a filter view for each of the device that the customers might put a purchase on the store. The second one is user ID view, which allows you to have cross-device conversion tracking and cross-device activity tracking. So you can see what kind of activity were people and customers using while being on the phone, then switching to the tablet or laptop, and eventually finishing off the conversion. The second one is showcasing relevant products. So again, different bidding techniques on the top performing keywords, so that you drive relevant traffic to the mobile e-commerce store, which might have a bit lower conversion rates. The second one is remarketing. Again, similar to generating leads, remarketing is a really powerful tool to be used for the purchases that were started and then eventually were not finished. The third thing is extensions, call-out extensions that allow advertisers to showcase the value proposition. So let's say you have a e-commerce store and you have free shipping. Put it as a call-out extension, because then people don't have to navigate through the website, and then they know that this advertiser is different from the other one, and that he gives us a different value proposition. The second thing is site links, which again allow users to go to the specific sections of the websites that they're interested in, and this highly reduces the user navigation time on the platform, and basically helps with the easiness of navigation on mobile phones. Again, a couple of ads to showcase the good and bad examples of mobile advertising for e-commerce. So on the left-hand side, you see that the advertiser is using the site links that can bring the customers to different sections of the website. They do have the call to action, order online today, which proposes the clients to do certain actions. Again, call-out extensions as well. So a really specific and detailed ad, which does give the user all the information that he needs to know before he goes on the website. On the right-hand side, this advertiser does have an e-commerce shop. However, they again don't provide any too much value added to the consumers that are looking that are searching on their mobile phones. And if a person does not click on the ad, he has no idea what's on the website. So it could be really improved. And some stats from the mobile e-commerce store. If we look on the left-hand side, we see that the distribution between different age groups is quite similar, which means that most of the mobile users, a lot of the mobile users actually have used mobile in their conversion, in their mobile purchasing funnel. On the right-hand side, we see the comparison with other markets, and in terms of mobile usage for purchasing online, Baltics is really looking good, and mobile is actually a pretty common tool when it comes to the purchasing funnels for Baltic customers. So again, a lot of opportunities in the future, but the market is already here. So again, we should utilize the opportunities and chances that we have now. The fourth goal is app downloads. A quick overview. It should be used for the advertisers that have developed their own ads and that would love to increase the user base for their ads. At the same time, we have noticed that when it comes to apps, people use very broad targeting. So standing out with your ads is really crucial, because people will see a lot of apps on the Google search results, and having a really nice looking ad with an install button is crucial to drive the conversions here. And in terms of end conversion, the final conversion, those are usually direct, which means that click on the install button is equal to a conversion, and there's quite little cross-device activity, since mobile ads are specifically tailored for mobile devices. So what are the ways to reach the possible customers in this area? Again, there are 3 different targeting methods that could be used to increase the customer base for your mobile apps. The first one, to drive app installs, is search. And I already mentioned the broad targeting that is usually done for mobile ads to increase the possible range of interested customers. So in order to achieve that, broad match keywords could be used. Of course, then there's the keyword planning tool, which could give you really nice search and keyword ideas, and target CPA, which could lead to the customers that might be most interested in acquiring the ad. The second one is utilizing the display network of Google. And again, quite similar to search, very broad targeting to reach as many interesting customers as possible. The second one is Conversion Optimizer, which allows the bidding strategy to focus on installs and basically showcase your ads to those customers who have previously showed an intention to buy your or any other app. And the third thing, which is really, really important, is the app install ad template. So basically, if you're promoting a mobile app, you should have an install button next to it, and you basically should have the call to action as well, so that people can reach and install the app straight from the ad. The third one is a new feature. It's Universal App Campaigns. It was quite recently introduced into AdWords. It is basically a one-stop shop campaign, which allows you to target different platforms and different means of targeting. It does have a specific bidding, which is called cost per install, which again allows advertisers to target those customers that are most likely to end up installing the ad. And the third thing is that Universal App Campaigns allow advertisers to automatically select and show the best performing ads based on different statistical parameters. So again, a pretty nice tool to have to target specifically the customers that could be interested in your app. A couple of more examples. On the left-hand side, you see the, as I mentioned, the app install template with the install button. So a customer can click on it, and then he instantly is led to the install page on his mobile phone. On the right-hand side, this online dating profile, it does have its own app. However, you can't see it anywhere on the ad itself, and the navigation on the website is pretty bad. So not a good example to not have the call to actions, not have the app template, etc. So again, improvements are possible for the advertiser on the right-hand side. And finally, some stats about apps. Again, as for call conversions, we see a really, really clear split between different age groups of the Baltics customer scenery. And these graphs show you what's the proportion of internet users who have installed at least one app on their mobile phones. And if we compare with the rest of the Europe, this is where the result is a bit worse for the Baltic advertisers, because we're still behind the advanced markets of Western European. However, again, the possibilities are in the future, and we believe that with mobile advertising and with smartphone usage, which is boosting up right now, these numbers should go up in the future.
Yeah, moving on, we have other goals, which is store visits. So many of you still have clients or have businesses that do not have e-commerce. And a crucial part is that the clients which find you online visit your store to do offline shopping. So what could be done to achieve this goal is location extensions and location bid adjustments. So looking at those more specific actions to do, we should start with location bid adjustment. Basically, you know, location settings, you could choose a bit broader targeting and then a bit more specific. And for those specifics, more specific location targets, you could choose bid adjustment in order you would have higher chances to get the clients who are close to your business to your shop. Another one is location extensions. So linking your Google AdWords account with Google My Business account in order the clients would see your location on the ad together with the direction arrows. Also, it is very beneficial because your client might not even press on the ad but just see the location and go straight there. Side links is also a possibility because they lead to your website, and in the website you could have a deeper link where there would be contact information and your address written. Again, as Justas mentioned, all over places and all over examples, call to action. In the mobile ad text, you should always write a certain action, which one you want to drive from the customer. In this case, it would be visit us today, come to our store now, because it does help them unconsciously to understand in a way that they should visit it. Looking at the examples, we have PC repair, and on the left hand side we see, yes, the location extension. It is very nice. The client see that it's super close to him, only for 150 meters, so most likely they will visit this one. On the right side we see again Lapton Repair Dublin, but it doesn't say where they are based. They might be somewhere in the rural areas, somewhere far from the city center, so it might not be super useful for you. Or other way around, if you are living somewhere far from the city center, they might be the best laptop repair service, but you would never know because, you know, they do not place their location extension. Looking at the stats, we see that the age doesn't do any difference when we talk who is doing research on smartphones before going offline and buying in the store. So basically, almost in every age category, we have 50% of people doing the online search. And looking at the stats in comparison with the rest of Europe, we see that Baltics are doing also very similarly with other countries. And yes, people are looking for information, and afterwards they are going to attend your store. And the last goal that we identified was site traffic. Probably this is crucial for every customer. What does it mean? Basically increasing sessions for a website, increasing maybe time on your website, reducing the bounce rate, and showing the value proposition for the possible users. Talking about the end conversions, so yes, when the goal is to only give information, it could be about European fundraisement or something, and indirect, it could be, you know, interlinked with other goals that we talked, a call, in-store purchase, and so on. Looking and checking what actions you could drive and help your customers to achieve the results. It's again adding side links and adding call out extensions, making it easier for the customer to reach the correct page or place at your website. Website friendliness, quick and very short menu with the big buttons that people wouldn't need to zoom. Site would have search that people wouldn't get lost, and, you know, easy call to action buttons. And the third thing is about keywords. So we would recommend you to use broad match keywords in order to maximize the reach of the customers. Afterwards, of course, you know, you could add negative ones, etc., to check that you reach the right audience. But still, the broad match is the way to begin. Manual bidding is also very popular in order to check which keywords are more useful for you, which are not. Also, we could mention here remarketing and GDN, because GDN on mobile takes lots of time, like lots of space on your mobile. And if you have a nice and very eye-catchy ads on GDN, then the customer most likely will press on it and will visit your website. So probably we could look about the ads and the examples. So here on the left-hand side, we have medical tourism service, and they have everything. They have very nice description. They have site links. And on the right side, we do not have any site links, and people are not providing enough information to get the trust for the potential clients. Looking at the stats, we still see, again, very similar to the ones we talked before, that people are using their smartphones for information, and the site traffic is the first, let's say, meeting with your potential customer, and you have to get it in order they would buy something from your site, yeah, or from your store. And then comparison with the rest of Europe, Baltics are quite with high numbers, so this is very nice. Yeah, probably these are the main goals that we identified, and we just wanted to remind you what else you could do about getting mobile and getting to know more about mobile and how to drive successful campaigns on it. So first of all, we would advise all of you to get mobile certified, to pass Google mobile exam. And the person with the highest score from mobile exam in Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia will get a new Nexus phone. This is pretty nice prize, I believe. And the second thing, what you could do if you are an agency, then please submit one slide about your mobile success case study, filling in the information. We are really keen to see how you're doing with mobile, and then see, you know, what kind of maybe mistakes you're doing, or maybe where we could tell something or search for more information, what we could provide for you. And then we just would like to invite you for other two mobile webinars, which will happen on the 18th of November, the one about mobile conversions and cross-device tracking. This webinar will be more practical and probably will more screenshots of, you know, which buttons exactly and where in analytics you should be looking in order to understand mobile. And the last one will be on the 23rd of November, and we will talk about mobile strategies during the holiday season. So this is going to be fun. I think it's, you know, it's about Christmas and buying presents. I always love to buy presents. Yeah. I don't know, Justas. Can we check? Do we have any questions in
I'll quickly check
in event page?
No questions at the moment, but we'll post the video on YouTube. So
yeah,
if you have anything that was unclear that you would like to get specified on, just pose the question and we'll be quick to answer.
Sure. And I guess we would really appreciate your, you know, feedback or some comments in the comment section, just to let us know what else we could do, or, you know, maybe the way showing the slides, or maybe the webinar was too long, or everything was really nice and very helpful. So it would, you know, in the end, we are doing that for you. So it would be nice if you would tell what do you want to hear from us.
Exactly.
Okay, so have a lovely evening, and I think that's it.
See you next week, I guess.
See you next time. Yeah, bye.